Hello everyone, I'm here to teach you Python programming. So today we are going to learn about Python variable, what is Python variable, how does Python variable work, how to use Python variable in our coding. So let's get started. Immediately without wasting much time. So on my computer here, I already have my Python folder, yes, which is this. Then on this bar over here, like I'm going to type my cmd, then open directly on this file. So and again, I'm going to right click here and open with code. Yes. So now the Visual Studio Code will load in the Jiffy. All right, it's here already. It has loaded. So now after loading the VS Code, then I'm going to open a new file here. I'm going to say Control N. Yes, Control N. So I'm going to save my file. Yes, so I'm going to save it as Python underscore variable, yeah, .py code. So I'm going to save it as Python underscore variable. Now let's get started. So what is variable? Now let me explain in the jiffy. A variable, let me come here and explain. Variables, yes, are container for storing value. Yes, variables are container for storing what? Value. That is what variable is all about. Let me zoom this so that you can see very well. All right. Yeah. So variables are container for storing what? Value. In Python, let me continue. In Python, variables or variable are created when you assign value to them. Yes, so the moment you assign value to a variable, so the variable is what created. So now let's get started into the coding. Now let's come over here. Now a variable can bear any name. Yes, a variable can bear any name. Are you getting me? Put that at the back of your mind. A variable can bear any name. You understand? So you can say x assign 4. Yes. Let me zoom this. I think I need to zoom. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let me zoom. So x assign 4. Yes. So from here, x assign 4. So here now we say x assign 4. Now x is the variable. Yes, is the variable, and 4 is the value. Yeah, x is the variable, 4 is the value. So now let's go over here. You can see it over here. X is the variable, y 4 is the value. So now this is how to create a variable. Yes, a variable, yeah, variable can be any letter, okay, let me say alphabet, any alphabet alphanumeric code. Yes, yeah. So and words. Yes, good. Now a variable can be any alphabet, alphanumeric, and words. Yes, good. So this how a variable. Now let me treat this part over here. Now a variable can be something like this. Any alphabet can be y, assign 6. Then also alphanumeric, you understand, age 2, assign 7. Yes, age 2 assign 7. And also a word, you can call it you can say John John sorry John's assign 5. Good. John assign 5. Now you see the variable can be words or alphanumeric, that is word and numeric. So yeah, so this is how a variable can be. Now if let's dive into another part, creating a variable that bears string. Yes, creating a variable that bears string. So string, creating a variable that contains string value. Yes, creating a variable that contains string value. A string in Python string is text. String is text in Python. Yes, string in text. So string is text. Yeah. To assign a string value to a variable, we must use either single quotes single quotation or double quotation mark, full stop. Yes, please, I'm writing this thing so that you can understand what I am doing. Yes, so I won't forget it. So to assign a string value to a variable, we must either use quotation, a single quotation or double quotation mark. Now let's go over there. Now let's come over here so we can say x assign, now double quotation, understand, my name is CJ Socks. So the same thing, you can also say y assign single quotation, my name is John. Yeah, let's say John. Okay, yes. So this is how we can assign string value to a variable. Now another thing you should also know about Python variable is that Python variables are case sensitive. Yes, now let me write it down here. Python variable names are case sensitive. that is x and x are two different variables to Python. Yes, yeah, x and x are two different variables to what? Python. So now let's continue. Now let's come over here. Already we have x over here. Now let's come over here and put another x. Assign my name is CJSoft. Yeah, my name is CJSoft. Capital. Let me use the word capital. Yes, my name is CJSoft, capital. Now let me print these two statements over here. Now I'm gonna print this statement out of the console. I'm gonna print, yes, print x, which is a small letter x. Yes. Yeah, let me comment it. Small letter x. Now print x, okay, which is capital letter x. Yeah, now let's run this on the console. Okay. I think I need to zoom the console a little. Now let me zoom it. Now let me run this on the console. Python underscore variable dot py. Now you can see the capital letter S printed my name is CJSoft, and the small letter x printed my name is CJSoft. So this capital letter L printed my name is CJSoft, capital. So this is how variables work. Variables are case sensitive, but mind you, if you assign small letter x over here, if you assign small letter x over here, this is capital letter X, this is small letter x, this is also small letter x, and you are going to print x. You see, this particular second x will override the first x. Therefore, what is going to be printed out is my name is CJSoft, capital. Understand? So now let me put small letter x. Small letter x. Now let's see what we are going to print out. Let's run. You see, my name is CJSoft, capital. My name is CJSoft, capital. All under the word small letter x. You see, this second letter x will override the first letter x over here. That means it will replace the value of this first x with the second word x value. That is to let you know that variables are very case sensitive. Case sensitive simply means that variable x small letter and x capital letter are two different variables, but x and x are the same variable. Therefore, if there is any value assigned to the first x and there is another value assigned to the second x, which are small variable, the second x variable overthrow the first x variable. Therefore, when you print it and when you run this print to print the x variable, the second x variable will be printed out. So this is a basic introduction to Python variable. Yes, to Python variable. We can also assign variable to variables in Python. Yeah, we can assign variable to variables in Python. For instance, this is letter y. Now you can say S. Now we can come and say T assign y. Understand? Yeah, T assign y. So let's print T. Print statement T. Yeah, print T. Now let's go back and run this on the console. Let's go back and run this on the console. Now we are printing the t. Remember, I say that a variable can also be assigned to another variable. This is variable y, and I created a new variable t and assigned this variable y to it. Now I printed t. This t will print the value of this y. Are you getting me? So now let's run this and on the console, and let's go. So over here you can see the value of y is, my name is John. Okay, now over here the value of y is, my name is John, and we assign it to t, and we print the t, so it's printing the value of y for us. So variable can be assigned to variable. Yes, variable can be assigned to variable, but mind you, this is not the end of this variable class. In our next variable class, I'm going to take my time to treat rules and principles in declaring variable. Yeah, I'm going to show you the rules and principles in declaring variable. You can't just stand up and start writing any word as a variable. No, it's not what's proper. I'm going to show you the rules and principles in declaring variable. Now the last I am going to show you is how to know the value of your the type of your variable. For instance, this variable here is bearing 4. 4 is an integer. This variable here is bearing 6. It's also an integer. This variable is bearing 7, integer, 5, integer. Now this variable is bearing strange. So how can you know the type of your variable? Now we have only one function to know the type of your variable in Python programming. Now what is that function? Now we want to know the type of what? John. We want to know the type of John. Now how can we know that? What we have to do is that I'm going to say type ty, yeah, okay, let me say type underscore of underscore variable assign type. Yes. Now we want to know the type of what? John. We want to know the type of John. Oh guys, you pardon me for the way I created this variable. This variable is another pattern of creating a variable, which I'm going to show you in our next class. So it's the same thing. It works like just that it is used for readability. Yeah, that is why you have this pattern of creating variable. In my next class, I'm going to show you how the rules involved in creating this kind of variable. So type. Now we want to know the type of John. Type variable name John. So type variable name John. Now let me print type variable. I want to print this type over here. Yeah, I want to print the type of variable. You can see it here now. I want to print it here, the type of variable. I want to print it. Now let's come to our console and run this statement. Now you can see the type is what? Integer. The type of John is what? Integer. So let's say we put under John here, we put 5.0. Yeah, 5.0. Now let's run this again and let's see the type. You see it's called float. We are going to learn data types in this tutorial. Yeah, we are coming to learn data type in this our tutorial. It's called float. You see, it's called float. Now let's say we want to get the type of x. Yes, we want to get the type of x over here. Let's bring this statement down, please. Python is an interpreted language. It's very sensitive. Now I want to know the type of x now. Now let's go here. Let me run the command again. You can see type of x is what? Strange. You see, strange. This thing means what? Strange. Are you getting me? Yes, it means strange. So this is how to know the type of a variable. We have only one function in Python to know the type of our variable, which is what? Type. Yes, you can even run it from the print console directly. For instance, I want to know the type of y. I can come over here and print, yes, print type, yes, print type t, yes, print type t. I want to know the type of t, like what variable is this t? Is this string? Is it integer? Is it float? Or is it complex? Is it set list? I want to know the type of T. So I'll just come here, type T. Type, I will just run it from the print statement function that read type T to print it. So now let's go over here and run this code. Now you see type T, it printed word strange for you. It printed word strange. You can see it. Yes, let me disable all those prints here so that you can see what I'm doing. Print here. Yes, so that you can see what I'm doing. Let me disable those prints. So we are left with only this one too. Yes, we are left with only this print type over here. Please, if you know what I am doing here, watch my video on comment section. Yes, watch my video on comment, how to apply Python comment. Yeah, so you will know how I created, why I did all those things. If you don't know how I added those, the meaning of those styles, this is called comment in Python. To know more about comment, you can watch my previous video. Now let's come over here, print type T. Now let's run this code again from here. Let's run the code again. Print type T. You see strange. So T is a strange, and you see strange comes with what? This. Yeah, good. Yes, you see it's a strange. It's a strange. Yes, it's a strange. You can see it now. So this is how we can check our type, our variable. Not only you can use the type to check the type of any variable in Python. So this is what I have for you this night. In our next tutorial class, we are going to learn principles on how to declare a variable. Just like as I declare this variable over here, there's a principle of declaring this kind of variable. There's how you are going to declare this variable. Python interpreter will what has put error for you. Simply that you don't know how to declare this kind of variable. So I'm going to teach you how to declare more complex variable in our next tutorial. Please, thank you and God bless you. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please, I am begging you. CJ Python Academy is coming with more interesting tutorial that will help you build your career in tech as a Python programmer. So thank you. Please do not forget to subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe, like and share. Turn on the all notification button to so that you will not miss any of our video. Thank you and God bless you.